Hey, what's up guys, it's Veil of Huntress and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nita and I'm a psychic here on YouTube, and I do pickacard readings and other spiritual based video topics. And if you are new to pickacard readings, I'll give you a rundown of how it works. So I will have 3 pictures for you to choose from, and all you need to do is follow your intuition, your gut feeling, the picture that you're most drawn to. And the picture that you choose, if you go down into the description box, there will be a timestamp, and all you need to do is click on that timestamp and it will take you to your personal psychic reading. So yeah, that's how it works if you are new here. In today's reading, we're going to be asking the question, what do people, when you enter a room, what do people think about you? So I'm also going to have an extended as well on my Patreon. So if you want to join me on Patreon, all you need to do is click on the link, and we're going to go a little bit deeper over on Patreon. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be reading the energy of your picture that you've chosen. We are going to, where are my cards? And then I'm going to be picking some more tarot cards to go a bit deeper into your reading. And then when we take it over on Patreon, I've written some channeled messages for each of the piles. And I've connected with the dark goddess or the goddesses that came through for you and the particular message that they wanted to share with you. So if you're interested in dark goddesses and you work with them, this might be something that would be very, very interesting and insightful for you, and that is going to be over on my Patreon. Yeah, so some pretty interesting messages came through for that. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to hit the notification bell if you have subscribed already. Yeah, thank you for all the people that have been booking in readings with me. If you do want to book a personal reading with me, you can find all my details down in the description box. All my other social media links as well, my TikTok and my Insta. If you want to come and follow me over there, I post other like stories and share other things that I don't share here on YouTube. Great. Also, if you are interested in my coaching program and you want to work one-on-one with me, we'll have like a live session online, and I give you psychic guidance and support for mainly for entrepreneurs around a goal that you have. So all that, the link will be down in the description box too if you want to find out more about how you can work with me, and there's limited spots. So yeah, great. I think I've covered everything. So let's just pretty much jump into this. So actually, here are the options. Like running out of room. Okay, here are the options. Pile 1, if you chose, here is your picture here. Great, and pile 2. And pile number 3. Great, so let's jump into pile number 1. When you walk into a room, what are people saying about you? So let's find out. Pile number 1, let's jump into this. So I'm going to be reading your picture that you've chosen on my iPad, and we're going to find out what people think about you when you walk into a room. So pile 1. Okay, so I'm getting that. I kind of feel that you would be the life of the party is what I'm getting. I feel that a lot of people think that you're very charismatic, you're an interesting person. And I feel that when you would walk into a room, you have a way of captivating people or captivating an audience is what I'm hearing. Like you have a certain charisma and a certain charm to you. This is probably to do with your aura as well, is what I'm getting, because you have a almost like, I don't know, some of you might, I'm hearing maybe like I am hearing something about fame. So I mean, this could be on any level, right? But it's kind of like you have that star-like quality. You have something about you that people are like, oh, I maybe like, is this person someone, or should I feel like I should get to know this person. And to me, I'm getting more of like a vibe of like, I know this is like when you walk into a room, but I'm kind of just getting like a vision of you like walking into like a party. Yeah. Because I'm getting like, I can see you walking into a room. This is more like, so I feel that you're quite a sociable person. You probably do like to go to a lot of events. You like to be sociable when you feel like it is what I'm getting, and you do like to dress up is what I'm getting as well. So you might have real interesting clothes as well, and this is what people would think about you. Because there's something like in the way you dress, you would stand out and people would notice this about you. They would be like, sorry, I'm just like trying to fix my hair too at the same time. I pinned it. It's annoying. Yeah, so I feel that you have like a charm to you, have a charisma to you. And what people think about you is they think that's someone that I need to talk to, or that's someone I'd like to get to know. Like you stand out and you have like this energy about you. Like I said, you know, it might not be like famous, like huge famous, but maybe like in your friend group or just like in your energy, there's like something to you that people are like, oh, this person's really interesting. I would like to get to know them more, or this is someone I need to be around. You might be quite popular as well, is what I'm getting. I am hearing you might have a lot of followers. So this could be just like, this could be social media followers, or this is just what I just heard followers. So because I'm reading for different people. So this could be social media followers, or this could be just like people that want to hang around with you. I feel like you kind of like, people always want to be your friend, or you know where to go. Like, yeah, because I feel like if you walked into a room, you're kind of the person that, yeah, like you stand out. But Spirit is telling me that you have, because you have like, charisma is an energetic thing, right? Because people feel energy, and yeah, you could be, you know, like you have this cool style, and you, like I said, you would wear different clothes to stand out is what I'm getting too. But there's also something like in the way that your energy comes across is, I'm hearing self-assured, but also like very, yeah, self-assured, confident. Like you know how to put it on. Like you might just like know how to put it on, and people wouldn't really know that much about you, right? Like you would keep the other things. I'm hearing, yeah, you keep things. There's something too, like you hide things too, is what I'm getting. So it's showing me more. You keep a lot of things that has happened to you, or personal things, or that you're actually quite sensitive, but you keep, yeah, now I'm looking in deeper into this. You keep a lot of things private and personal. I'm hearing like close to my chest. So like if somebody hurt you or if you were going through something, you're quite good at putting on a front where no one would know anything had happened to you. You could be having the most like BS day and all this like, shit has like happened to you, but no one would know because you could just like, do your hair, do your, if you wear makeup, or just like put on a presentation. I'm hearing, so you might be quite good at acting as well, but it's like you put on kind of this, because it's like people don't know the real you, and you put on a persona as per se because you like that. I'm getting a lot of different characters with you, so you kind of have this thing where it's like putting on a show, or so I'm hearing. It could mean many things. Anyway, it was just like, it's like they're showing me other stuff now. So, so I feel like people kind of think, oh, this is how they think of you, and you're able to put this on because you're very good at performing and acting. Some of you might be performers as well, because it's kind of getting the followers, the fame, that this could be in different aspects, but there's something very performance-like in the way you come across, and you're very good at putting on different, personas is what I'm getting. So people, what they think about you is, I want to know that person, who's that person, and like, and they kind of want to know, like, how can they get in your friend group, or you'd probably get even, like, a lot of DMs if we're talking about social media stuff, but that's just coming through. Because, your social media is coming through. I feel like your social media is quite interesting. You could be quite creative as well, and people, like, admire that about you. Like, they like your style. You also have a lot of, there's also a lot of like psychic energy around you too. But this could come through also, like, I actually feel you're very protected from your spirit guides as well. Yeah, but you put on that mask. And that's what people think about you, is that this person's the life of the party. I want to get to know them. But everything that's going on within you and your personal life, you like to keep private. You don't show that to people. And when you go out, you just kind of like, because you like to, I'm also hearing you do like to forget about the things that are going on, because you are actually quite sensitive, but people don't know this about you, is what I'm getting. It's kind of like you don't like to show, you kind of just want to like have on an exterior that's like, you can't touch me type of like energy, is what I'm getting from you. But you actually, because like spiritually too, you're actually, you have there's a lot of psychic stuff going on here. And I know I'm going on a tangent, I always do, but this is always just what comes through, and it's important if spirit is like relaying this. And it's good to know anyway, because I kind of feel like it's very strong. This could be in your aura too, but it's just telling me about you that you have very strong psychic like awareness here, and you have a lot of guides around you at this time. I also feel you could be, because you're sensitive, you pick up, you're an empath, but you still like to go out, you still like to party. I'm kind of getting this about you, but there's this psychic, like you're very, very in tune. And there's like, angels. You have this, like, with your crown too, there's like a huge, like, you could be getting a lot of downloads. You're very connected to the angelic realm too, especially with that crystal. Because I feel like that crystal's in, I always think it's like called angelite, but I might be mistaken. Anyway, I'm just getting that you're very connected to the angels, so you're actually very sensitive to energy. But it's like, even though you're sensitive, you know how to. That's why you have that psychic protection around you, because you pick up on a lot, but you can still go out. Like I can see you, when you go out to parties and things like this, you can still do that. But I think that's why your spirit guides are always really around you, because they protect you when you go out. So you kind of put something on because you need to. Yeah, but you're very much, you channel from the higher light realm. So you could be very connected to, the universe, God, angels, whatever you believe in, but there's something very, very strong here about you. So let's pick some more cards. What do people think of you? I'm going to take these. Okay, so we have the Six of Wands in reverse, and it says, that says strength. The Nine of Wands in reverse, and it says strength. We have actually this reversed, or we have the Three of Cups, and we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. And bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Discs, which says failure. So what I'm picking up on, I kind of feel like people they might say, this is what I'm getting, they might still like how you hide things too, and you may be like, but I feel like people think about you too, is that even though they, like, you put on this like front too, that I feel that they can see that you have like a vulnerability to you, is what I'm getting. Like, they see this about you, they sense it about you. Yeah. And then it's like, what they think about you too is, but then I was getting that whole popular vibe. You have lots of friends. You're very like lucky in life. You get a lot of things. This is kind of what they're thinking. And then unfortunately, then this is always like comes through. But then you do have some people that are like, they think that things come to you very easily, is what I'm getting. Depends if they know you or not. Or they would just, and then they think that it's almost like I get this thing that they don't want to, it's, I don't know, a nice thing, but I feel like some people would be jealous of you, pretty much. And whatever you're doing, they're kind of like, but that's just some people. You probably already know this. Yeah, I feel like they have this thing that either what they think about you, because you're really put together, they just think that you're lucky and you have everything, like either you're well taken care of, you have things handed to you type of vibe. Like, that's kind of like, this is, like, this doesn't mean to say this is right. This is just what people would think. So maybe it's because you wear nice clothes or how you're put together, but actually maybe you've worked really hard in your life and things like this. So that's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting of what people think about you. So I'm going to read your channeled message on my Patreon. and we're going to see what goddess came through for you, and I'm going to read these cards a bit deeper and read your message to you. So yeah, if you want to join me on Patreon, just click on the link below. Don't forget to like this video because it does really help my content, and please leave me a comment because I always love reading your comments if you would like to, and tell me what you thought of this and how it resonated. So thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya. Hey pal 2, and welcome to your reading. So we're going to be asking the question today: when you walk into a room, what do people think about you? I'm kind of hearing they might get the and remember, this is just what other people think. It might not be, this isn't like what is true, it's just their perception. So just putting that out there. Okay, you might have like what they would think about you is you're quite closed off, is what I'm getting, that you would only talk to certain people. I feel you're like, when you walk into a room, what they would think about you is this person might not want to talk to me, or you might have like resting bitch face or something like this, is what I'm getting. Like if you, because I kind of just get this energy that feels like shut off, or you're not, like this person isn't interested in talking to me, is what I'm getting, and that's what they would think about you. You kind of have like this dark, kind of ominous, mysterious vibe going on, so I feel they would be intrigued, but they wouldn't want to like approach you, is what I'm getting. Okay, I'm also hearing some people might, like, this is a general reading, but some of you, they might think like you're a model. That's what I'm getting. So you must be very beautiful. You have like that model look. I guess that kind of makes sense with like maybe that resting like bitch face, they do when they're like going down the catwalk. So also they think that you're sexy because you have like this, like, don't F with me and don't kind of like come to talk to me, and they think like, so that's kind of the energy I get of what they're thinking. But then there's something that, because maybe you're not interested and these are the vibes you give off, that it kind of gives this mysterious kind of energy to you, and they want to know more, but I feel people would maybe just would back away, so they wouldn't really. They think it to themselves, like this person's kind of sexy, mysterious, but I feel like they just think it, but they wouldn't like go to do anything about it. Maybe is what I'm getting. I'm also hearing they think you have like a dark side to you. So you might have just something in your presence, or the way you dress, or just like your persona, how you come across. I feel you're like a dark side, whatever this means. So I mean different things to different people. I always laugh at these things too, but I just heard too, they might think like, how I got that thing where they think that you don't want to talk to them, or you kind of give off this energy where it's like, I'm not really interested in talking to anyone type of like vibe. Kind of like an energy where they might think you're like a bit, like stuck up, or like, I don't know if that's like, if you know that term, like, so like posh, or just not really, because you come across quite sophisticated too, because it's kind of just that model energy I was getting. kind of like disinterested. So if someone did come to approach and talk to you, you'd be like, you would just seem like you're not that interested. Because I feel like you aren't that interested. Yeah, it's kind of like this whole like mood going on is what I'm getting. But then there's like something quite, like I said, you have that real like sexiness too, and that's what people think. And I think too, because you have that energy where it's like, I'm not interested, and then again, this is what people think. So I'm reading the energy as if I was like, this could not actually be you, but this is like, I'm reading the energy of what people think about you. So I hope that makes sense. So yeah, I think that's too, that I think that you're not interested and then wouldn't have a chance, or they'd go to talk to you and you're like just, okay, like whatever. So that kind of comes through, and then they're like, this person's actually really sexy. That's what I'm getting. I'm also getting too, but there's something quite, like, even though you have this dark kind of like what they think, like she's like, or he, or however you identify as like dark, kind of ominous, or something about you comes through in this kind of energy, this like darker energy, but then there's still like something quite magnetic, yeah. Because you have something that's quite, even though it's like you have this, when I say this darker side, but your energy and how you stand out and come across is something very magnetic in that, and they sense this about you. Something about something, yeah, because like you still stand out, and they would still see that. Something about you shining, even though you're like have like, they think you have like a dark side. So you would just, yeah, because I feel like you're very different to most people. I feel that would kind of, because I'm just like have like this vision of like a room actually, and you're just like somewhere. So I'm kind of get like you're the only person in this place that doesn't, like, you are the only one with this style and energy. So you're very different to a lot of people that I feel places you go, or whatever room this is, you're going into like, I don't know, the doctors, or going to an appointment or something. I feel like you would be, generally, you're going somewhere alone or something. I feel like you're the only one who has this type of energy or vibe to you, and I feel like this is what I'm getting. Okay, let's pick some cards. Okay, what do people think about you? The Star. Yeah, I said there's something, because it's like you have that dark, mysterious presence, that's what I think, but then it's like something about you still shines. That's what I was getting. It's like, yeah, it's something just, I'm still going to put my finger on it. That's maybe like people, they can't put their finger on what is, there's something like unique. Okay, we have the Queen of Discs, and we have the Prince of Discs in reverse. And the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor in reverse. Yeah, I get this whole vibe that it's disinterested. So if you were engaging in some type of conversation, what they would think is that this person isn't listening to me, and they're not actually interested in what I'm talking about. It seems like you have a lot of things on your mind. You're preoccupied. You probably, if you're waiting somewhere and sitting in a room, I said if it was like an appointment or something, you would be kind of like thinking or like looking on your phones. You're not really engaging or interested in the other people, and that's what they would think. But there's something about you that people think is they get glimpses of like this light, and they kind of like, you would have, if they were having a conversation with you or something about you, or you'd have like a smile and then you kind of just stop. But there's something about you that lights up, and they see it like in the midst of your dark and mysterious kind of like vibe is what I'm getting. Yeah, because it's like what they think about you too. But then they think to themselves is what I'm getting. This person can't be like, this person has to be nice is what they're kind of getting. They feel they maybe just judge like on that because you're not interested, or they feel they can't come to talk to you. But then they have this whole thing of like, they see the glimpses into you where they're like, maybe this person would like, I don't know, they feel like I feel like they try to feel like they have a hope to talk to you or something. You might give them glimpses of something, or there's something in your energy, or like I said, you might kind of like just smile, then look back at your phone, or you just might kind of talk a little bit and then like not interested. So they kind of have this thing where, oh, actually, yeah, so there's quite a lot of layers to this. But I feel too, you'd come across in this like you have an authoritative kind of like, it's not even, yeah, I want to say authoritative. It's more like keep to myself. It's not really authoritative. It's more that they think you just keep to yourself, and you have like this energy where it's like, I'm not interested in talking to you is what I'm getting. So I'm going to read, I have like a channeled, I have like a dark goddess that came through for you, and I'm going to read the rest of the channeled message that I channeled earlier for you, and we're going to pick some more cards and go a bit deep on my Patreon. So yeah, thank you for letting me read for you. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, leave me a comment, and yeah, thank you for letting me read for you. And if you want to join me on Patreon, the link will be down below. Hey, what's up, pile 3? Welcome to your reading. So, I'm going to be reading your picture you chose. Okay. So, what do people think about you? Now, with this group, when I was tuning in, okay, I'm meaning a few things. So there's something here when people, what they think about you when you come into a room. There's something that I feel with you is people miss, because this is what people think about you, right? This isn't what you truly are. This is what they think about you. And of course, it doesn't matter what people think about you, but this is the reading topic. And anyway, my readings always go like deeper anyway, and like transition. So I'm kind of getting this thing that people, I was getting this thing that people were jealous of you is what I'm getting. And I always say what comes through, and this is just people's perception or whatever, right? So you probably already know this, because I feel that you don't, and it's kind of this thing too that it's like, I feel that you wouldn't want to open yourself up to a lot of people is what I'm getting, because people misjudge you, or because either you're very successful in what you do or who you are, or just how you come across, that you kind of get a lot of like, not very good kind of like vibes back. And I feel like you already know this and you've sensed this, because either like their insecurities or and I feel like like you, because you probably can like feel this. I feel that they would try and be like nice to you, but you would see through it, is what I'm getting. I know that my reading, they always go on a tangent, but Spirit's also telling me that, because I feel like a lot of people have shown a front and they were nice to you, and this could have happened to you recently, and then they kind of like say shit behind your back, or they backstab you kind of energy. And I feel that this has kind of happened to you a lot in your life, and this is why you prefer not to, like, you know what's up, and you kind of just prefer not to mix with a lot of people. But yeah, it's kind of just kind of side note, but very good information coming through anyway from Spirit, because I felt like, yeah, that one, like, that was important. I would say that feel like what people think about you, because there's something too, like, so they're jealous for this, because there was something about your energy and who you are that I feel that what they think about you is like you look really good, or you could be really beautiful, is what I'm getting. Okay, I say her because you're really very beautiful. They might think you have like a lot of lovers too, or you get like a lot of interest if it's not like lovers. Well, this is just what they think of you. This person has a lot of people around them that admire them, that, yeah, but I was saying, like, they think that people, yeah, they like think that a lot of people admire you, want to be like you, type of like energy, is what I'm getting. Yeah, and I kind of get this thing where they think that you would have more than one love interest around you. This is what they think about you. Also, a thing too is what they think about you is they find it hard to read you. You don't show this group, probably, like, there was ones that tried to put on fronts too, and they were, but then people could still see through this. But this one, they can't. So she's got her back here. They don't know. They don't know what's up with you. But you've had, yeah, you've had a lot of, yeah, I don't like saying that, but it's kind of just what comes through. You probably already know this anyways, but yeah, you've had like a lot of like people that have backstabbed you in the past. But that's because they're, yeah, I feel like they would just talk shit about you. Yeah, it's kind of like not a very good, not a very good energy. It's kind of like they would just talk. Yeah, so you might get like actually quite a lot of that. Kind of what I was getting with this group. There's kind of a lot of just like people that are envious of you. But I feel that energetically, you know this, and you know how to protect yourself, is what I'm getting, because I get like with this black, and you kind of, you know how, and they can't read you, so they don't know what's going on with you, they don't know what's up. Yeah, it's just like, I don't like reading this energy, but I feel like, you know, like, this is kind of the you probably get this a lot, and that's why you prefer not to, like, you prefer not to talk to a lot of people, or you don't spend your time with a lot of people. You are quite to yourself. You like to, I'm kind of getting lone wolf vibes with you. But all I'm kind of getting with is like what they think about you is because you look beautiful, and either they, okay, now I'm hearing this. So if they had like partners, or, you know, like a boyfriend or girlfriend, they wouldn't, like, they would be thinking like you're going to like either take their like there's just insecurities that I'm getting around these people where they're like, I think you're going to take their boyfriend or their girlfriend or something, and they kind of think like, oh, this person's, because you have that energy about you, and this is just what they think about you. And like, you probably already know this too. But I also think it's like, yeah, because I'm kind of just seeing like people talking, if they're talking to you or what they've done, they kind of pretend that they're like all good, but I feel like you see this. Because also I feel like Spirit is telling me you went through a lot of healing, or this happens to you very frequently, and it's something that you are always like healing within yourself. Because I feel like this is quite hard for you because either you don't have a lot of friends, or you choose not to because of what has happened to you and because of these projections of other people. So you find it quite, it's kind of like things that this comes up frequently for you is what I'm getting. Yeah, I'm kind of getting a lot of things too now around your heart space. I'm also getting too, this is like me but I'm connecting to you now, so kind of, I know it's like, this is kind of where Spirit's leading me, because I think they were saying like to stop focusing on like the other energy. But I feel too like maybe when you go out as well, you could get quite, because I'm getting like an anxious feeling, or there could be something around social anxiety. You come across like this, like I said, they don't know what's going on with you. You're really good at like, you out of all the groups, this one's good at hiding. Like, you put up a massive wall. But you could get quite social anxiety around this, because you know that when you walk into a room and when you go somewhere, that people are going to like be giving you this like fucking, I'm trying to swear, like shit looks, all the energy you feel, right? Not even the looks, because you feel energy. And then it's like you have to prepare yourself. So I think that's why you get like this social anxiety, because you're picking up on things and like the vibes people are giving to you. Even though you've got like, I feel like you're pretty good at protecting yourself, but you've known that this has happened before. And so you kind of have this thing where you go into social settings, or you're going somewhere, because I'm getting like a lot of, sometimes you get quite anxious around this because it has happened to you quite frequently, and you're still kind of like healing from this is what I'm getting. Yeah, I just get this thing, something around love too in your heart, and but what people think, but they think you have like they think you have lots of admirers and lovers. Okay, let's pick some cards. So on the extended, I'm going to tell you who, the Three of Swords came out, who the Dark Goddess, or the Dark Goddess that came through for you, and I've written a channeled message, so if you want to join me on Patreon, that'll be over there. But yeah, let's look at your cards. Yeah, Three of Swords in reverse. I was getting something around your heart. Just something like you were healing, or you've healed from it, or this is something that's continuous. That is what I'm getting. This could be just around like the energy that you feel from people and what they're giving to you is what I'm getting. Yeah, because I feel it comes up comes up often, and it's like kind of being this continuous like continuous pattern. It's just who you are. It's just because your energy and who you are as a person, that people, you bring up stuff in people where it's like the qualities they admire in you is just qualities they have in themselves, but you bring up some kind of competitive or jealousness, and you probably have this energy where you do get a lot of attention from you know, depending on who you're interested in, let's just, you know, men or women, do get a lot of that attention. And I feel like this kind of energy, if someone was with like I said, their boyfriend or their girlfriend, and they would feel their attention going to you, it brings up their insecurity, therefore then they're projecting their energy on you. And so you kind of already sense this when you go into a room or you go to a party or wherever you're, and you're just like being yourself, but you know people or your friends or other situations you've been in where they're like, oh, someone, you know, you're going to steal their whatever. Anyways, okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles. I've had a few come out. The Ace of Cups, like I said. But some, like, because you do get that attention as well. If it's not the jealousy, I feel you actually, because they do think you're very beautiful, and if they are interested in you, they want to be with you. And that's why I think it was like people were thinking like you have a lot of attention, you have a lot of admirers, you have a lot of lovers type of energy. Five of Swords. It's just the conflict with the people. Knight of Cups. Yeah, you have, like, I feel like if it was other people that weren't jealous of you, there is a lot of like romantic, or they want to get with you, or they have like a sexual interest in you. And even like, I feel maybe a lot of people fall in love with you as well, is what I'm getting. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's kind of like a flip side of what people would think about you, because some are like, if they were interested in you, like romantically, sexually, they would have this this interest, like, you know, not a jealous vibe, even though I think maybe a lot of your partners have been jealous of you before as well. But I feel this is like, there's two sides that people kind of what they think of you, because you are beautiful and have that energy, that they do get jealous, or they think of you that I want to get to somehow know this person because I am like interested in them romantically, sexually, whatever. But no one can read you like you're like, because you know you've had to protect yourself, and you know, like when you go into these situations, you already know what's up. So I'm going to read your message on my Patreon. So if you want to join me, click on the link below. And if you like this video, please do like it, because it does really help my content. And don't forget to subscribe if this reading resonated with you. And yeah, leave me a comment. And thank you for letting me read for you. And I'll see you on Patreon.